Welcome back, everybody, to some more Crusader Kings. Now, before we get into anything deep, I want you all to know that a lot of these episodes are pre-recorded, so a lot of the advice you're giving me, I'm getting later than you would like me to, so always keep that in mind. I've noticed a lot of people said, well, I said to do this, but also got to keep in mind that this was recorded a while ago, usually, not a while ago, but before I've read the comments, so keep that in mind. Let's go over a brief history as to what happened. We are now the Duchess of Thomond. More appropriately, the duchy, where the Duchess of Munster, the Countess of Thomond, the Countess of Ossory, and the Countess of Desmond. We are currently fighting an independence war because my silly father and my silly grandfather, my silly father, rushed into a war, attempted to quickly arrest somebody who couldn't quite do it. We were fighting a war against Desmond because he planned to overthrow my grandfather. And then my father, once he took the throne, decided that Ormond was going to be his as well, and attempted to plot to remove the titles of the Count of Ormond. Unfortunately, we were not able to arrest him, and he raised independence as well. We were able to take Desmond, but at a great cost. And our army size is now very, very small, and we are currently amidst of war of trying to take back what has been ours for so many years. Luckily, I'm a very diplomatic woman. I may be, of course, I'm a charismatic negotiator. I may be a slightly gluttonous that runs in the family. But I'm honest, I'm gregarious, I'm ambitious, and I'm craven. I'm a little bit cowardly. I don't go into combat. It just doesn't happen. My council, on the other hand, likes me for the most part, and we're dealing with that at the same time. For now, my goal is to take back what is rightfully mine, and that is Ormond. It was part of our county, and just because my father messed things up doesn't mean that I can't take it back. So, that's going to be our goal for a while. We've been saving up some money to hopefully take back, raise maybe some mercenaries to help us take Ormond, but we'll worry about when the time comes. We have enough money right now. We're making enough money where we can afford it. We're going to crank this up to 3 speed, and we're hoping that we will not need to raise any mercenaries without due cause here. Limerick, our vassal, hates us for a bunch of reasons. We're losing it because we're a female ruler and a female heir. We have a short reign, and we're gluttonous, and we're all kinds of stuff. One title can be usurped. Pause it. The County of Leinster can be usurped. Not possible to usurp county or barony rank titles. So it says it can be usurped, but I can't usurp it. Interesting. Duke Mershad III, ruler. Interesting. Duke of Meath. Why? We can usurp it, but we can't actually usurp it. Interesting. I wonder if it's because our demands is too big. We could... lower rank. So what is he, a duke? He's a duke. So he's the same. We can't usurp a title that is already ours. I'm pretty sure is what it's trying to say. So we can't take this from him because he rules it, unfortunately. So we're not going to worry about that right now. Right now we're going to wait on taking back Ormond. Ormond, again, is kind of our overall goal. I'd love to replenish our armies, but it's just not something we can do right now. I don't know why. Maybe just because we aren't able to do anything too great about it. We could get rid of one of these. I believe, though, we own the county, so I just need to take Ormond back, and I think we'll be okay. I really do. I don't know how long before we have reinforcements. I don't know how long it takes for reinforcements. A child lacks a guardian. Who is this? My uncle lacks a guardian. My little uncle. We don't like him too much, but just personal diplomacy, but he's a decent boy. We can send him off to educate him. Let's educate him ourselves. Let's make him ours to educate. We will educate him. We'll take him under our own tutelage and make him a diplomatic man. He lacks the diplomacy skill, and we'll take him under our diplomatic wing. So we are still gonna wait. We aren't able to pull any army yet. It seems as though we may have to go the mercenary route. I'd rather not. 75 we could hire now, and they cost 7 gold a month. So we'd be looking at taking 75 from that, and we'd be able to hold them for a couple of months at most. Oh, yeah, we still can't. I really want to pull more, but we cannot. I'm hoping that come the year end, we'll get a nice little tax bonus with our steward. Though I don't think our steward is anybody in particularly special. Pause it. Alright, so we have age 56 Mayor Gilad Ruad of Killenny died. He's my courtier. Do you like me? I'm curious. Let's take a look. Where was he? He didn't have anything in particular, I don't think. He was incapable. He was an old man. I'm not worried about it then. So be it. My uncle, Mael Ruinide, is aiming for the stars, the ambitious little brat. Ambitious will not serve him. Though, potentially. Let's give him ambitious. Sets goals for himself and works hard at reaching them. He has gained the ambitious trait. That's fine. He's so young that I'm not worried about it. He's not going to have a claim to the throne comparatively to his older brothers. So I'm not too worried about that. Still waiting on money to come in. The end of the year is drawing close. And we'll just dismiss this. We'll hold on to this for now. Actually, we'll get rid of this. I understand. Not worried about it. The end of the year hopefully will come sooner rather than later. And I'm hoping we'll be able to renew our armies come January. So there we are. January has passed. We're going to knock it down a couple. How old is our betrothed? Our betrothed is 9. He's 9 years old. We will wait. We're patient. He's a handsome boy, I'm sure. I'm not too worried about it. Pause. And our no special taxes. So I think looks like they went up. The Sea Dogs went up in price, which is unfortunate. Under contract with the Serene Republic of Pisa or Pisa. Everybody's under contract right now, so we can't quite hire anybody that's of lower cost. So not yet. And until then, we will just hold off. We will raise armies eventually. But until then, we cannot conduct diplomacy. Let's see. We're going to have to go to our court at some point and deal with all the vassals that dislike us. So our heir is our sister for now. We need a child. Hopefully that won't take long. There's our vassals. I'd love them to be able to give us something. He will not give us anything, probably because he loves the Pope a bit more. Mayor of Cork, we could conduct with some diplomacy. If we send him a gift, he'll like us by 29. He'll give us some men, but that won't be enough. We could grant him a land title, but we're not going to end up doing that. We can't revoke the title. Not yet. I don't know if I'll ever do that. We can, again, send him a gift or grant him an honorary title. I'm more worried about granting honorary titles to my grandfather's sons and my uncles. He likes me. He likes me. It's just when they come of age, I'd rather them like me as well. Actually, they all like me, which is surprising. Everybody likes me. All my uncles love me. Maybe because I educated them. That's good. I'm glad. Is there more? Oh, there's more. He, on the other hand, does not like me at all. But he loves me. So just one of them doesn't like me. And am I educating him? Yeah, I'm Gorm Lath. That's me, correct? Yes, I'm educating him. So hopefully he'll like me in time. So one would hope. Could check under the military tree. Nothing yet. I wonder if we can plot the assassination of him. Let's take a look. Plot to assassinate. Kill him. We have 30 plot power. Can we pull in anybody else? 120? The Spy Master of Ormond? That would be really good. We could easily pull him in. Let's go back and attempt again to potentially pull in her. How much does she hate me? -4? Well, that's easily rectified with a gift, I would think. Invite to plot. Oh, I can't send her a gift, unfortunately. She has a strong claim on the county of Norfolk. Interesting. Interesting. Is that where she comes from? I wonder where she comes from. Curious, curious. Earl of Norfolk. Okay, so she married off over here. Her father was the Earl of Norfolk. The Norfolk now is the Duke. Nobody that she knows or cares about, apparently. Continuing to save money. If we have to raise... I'd rather not. Looks like we might be able to almost raise army. So, yes, we have one person in on the plot for now. I would love more vassals, more army. Laws, -35. Could provide at most 63 troops. Of this, you are able to raise 0% due to a poor opinion of me, and the laws are pathetic. of which we'll attempt to change at some point. Feudal taxation, crown authority, which we don't have the ability to change until we're king, or queen, rather. Desmond is dealing with a plague, smallpox. My liege, my work in Kildare seems to come to fruition by bribing, cajoling, extorting, threatening, and forging documents. We have to let it go for now. We can't afford this. We can't afford to do such claims. In fact, for now, my counselor would be better improving diplomatic relations elsewhere, or sowing dissent, perhaps, in Ormond. Yeah, we'll sow dissent amongst Ormond. We'll try to screw them even longer. Yes. Who was this man? Nobody, right? Yeah, he was a nobody. I'm not worried about it. So we're gonna attempt to sow dissent amongst the people in Ormond while we slowly, but surely, attempt to County of Thormund, claimants. I don't know what this is. We'll worry about this later. Okay, so these people hate me. He likes me, but not enough. Is he my bishop? He's my chancellor? Yeah, he's my court chaplain. That's why. That's fine. I don't like him, but he likes me a decent amount. That's fine. Come on. You guys need to do a better job than this. Our marshal's old, too. He's 57. Who's going to be our next marshal? It looks like my beloved uncle Donshot is concerned he's still not married. I will find him someone nice. Looks like we may have to be a kinsman. That's fine. He's brave. He's scarred. He's mystic. What does that do? He gives +1 intrigue. He's envious, wrathful. He doesn't have he can't have a strong claim though. Let's see if what. Oh, is it another year? Let's see. Short reign. My succession laws. He is a title claimant on something. Let's check what he has a claim on. Weak claim on the Duchy of Munster. Okay. Why? Because he's blood. That's fine. Let him be so. Let him be so. How's our army looking? Can we not call anybody? Alright, let's take a look at mercenaries. If we have to, we will. Nope, all the cheap mercenaries are still being employed. We will hold these men as long as we absolutely have to, though. I have no issues with being patient. Let's take a look around the world, shall we? England is still an absolute wreck, and it looks like Albany has taken over Scotland? Duke Duncan of Albany. Where is Albany? Duchy of Albany. Fiefdom. Albany. Where's Albany? Is it way over here? Where is Albany? Where does this... Did they just declare independence? I missed a lot, apparently. So they declared independence. Presumably, Gowrie declared independence and created Albany. So Scotland is in a complete wreck right now. They're fighting. England is a disaster. France seems to be doing... And there's the marshal. That's fine. We'll worry about that in a minute. Okay. That's fine. We'll take care of that momentarily. I'm going to pause it. I want to look around the world real quick. I heard Norway is basically all gone. Yep, it is all gone. It is the county of Uppland now. Sweden looks okay, and everything else I don't know much about history. So England is still an absolute wreck. Man, this is a rough game for everybody. So we need a new marshal, first of all. So let's do that. Open council seat, new marshal. And it looks like it's going to have to be this man here. I mean, this man's greedy and ambitious, whoever he is. He's like another kinsman. But with him, he's going to have a straight up 0 neutrality on us. And he's leading troops elsewhere? We're not going to... He cannot go out. I don't know where he is, but he's not allowed out. And he needs to train troops here. I don't want him out right now. Though he probably could. Alright, so that's all set. On the other hand, we have 2 children lacking a guardian. And they were being trained for military, so be it. They will be retrained for military. Strong claim on the Duchy of Munster, huh? Envious and just. Interesting. Well, let's get you educated, child. Educate. Back to the military. I don't want you being humble. I think humble might be good for you. Alright. So you could be mystic, you could be intrigued, tough soldier, and you could be brave, which is good. Or we could send you off and you could be greedy, patient, cruel, brave, and a tough soldier. Off you are. And same with you, my friend. You are becoming quite the soldier as well, which is good. You're patient and diligent, which is excellent. Let's educate you to somebody who is also quite militant. Trusting, diligent, honest, tough soldier, humble, charitable. Off you go. I just want you to gain these traits to keep you kind of under tow, so to speak. And that's the goal. So things are still going slowly. I mean, I could raise these men here, but they cost 75 per. I'd rather just raise sheep men that I can hold off on for a while. So I'd rather do that. We'll wait. My vassals, though I would love to be able to, seek to give me 63, 66, 65, 68, 60. All these men. All these men. We're going to have to hold a feast and hopefully raise them. They're all my vassals. Hopefully they'll love me for it eventually. They'll love me. One day. Hopefully. I want to hire these men. Why can't I hire them? They already have contracts. Still. That's insane. And there's still some fighting going on up here, which is fine. I'm not too worried about it for now. Let's take a look at our council again real quick. I just want to make sure we have everybody in place that's best can be. So our steward for now is the best steward we could have. Our spy master and these guys. I highly want him to like me. In fact, we could grant him... he wants to get married. Isn't that nice? We could give him an honorary title. Master of the Horse would be good. I just want him to like me a lot because he's going to be the one that's going to keep me the safest. That's fine. We'll wait. Crank up the speed one more, just to 4. The end of the year is rising or coming very shortly. Man. The kitchen is a truly wonderful place. Well, I'm a gluttonous man. Learn how to fight. So, place filled with delicious things and smells, but it worries me that he spends his time there. Lose the martial trait, or he could get craven, brave, or gluttonous. 80% chance he gets brave. He's not my concern. He's gained the gluttonous trait. Enjoy it. You're ambitious but gluttonous, like my own. Now, legal age, she became an amateur plotter. My aunt. I see. An amateur plotter. So you're still very young in your area. Amateur-ish plotter. So she's the dwarf. She is the dwarf. She's wrathful. She's temperate. She's charitable. Does she have a strong claim? I'm assuming she does. She's a title claimant on the Duchy of Munster. Temperate, gluttonous, short reign, etc. etc. That's fine with me. So be it. I'm not worried about it. Whoa, our knowledge of church infrastructure in Austria increased to level 1. Our knowledge of farming. Good. Excellent. So laws. Our technology has grown. Always has his nose in scriptures and spends all his time among such a bright child. Gains zealous. I will not raise a zealot. Zealous is what? Piety and martial? What is his stance? Yeah, we'll raise his martial skill. Let him be zealous. It's fine. He's liking me more and more just for personal diplomacy, which is good. That's really the key of all of this, is to keep him, again, liking us. So, that's okay with me. My dear uncle, clearly upset, has reminded me... let's take a look. Let's give him let's marry him off. So let's see. My uncle, who has a strong claim, of course. He's a title claimant to the duchy. We could get rid of him. I want my children. We could attempt to marry him off to a princess to the somewhere. Courtier. It's a matrilineal marriage, of course. Princess of a business. No, just get rid of him. We could just literally get rid of him. He could be a good steward, actually. Let's take a look at our steward right now. Oh, he is our steward. I don't want to get rid of him to our steward. Not matrilineal. A courtier will be fine. Actually, helping his steward skill would be great. Look at this courtier. Who is this woman? Fortune builder, ambitious, just, gregarious, greedy. Hello, you're a courtier. I don't even care, whoever you are. You're gonna lose a ton of piety, but that's fine. You're gonna get married. The just person in mind. Done. I feel it would not be my best interest for Donshad to marry Supri. Interesting. Okay. Well, that's a first. Wait. My mother is married to my uncle? I'm sorry?